Hi, this is Clash at Off Festival in Katowice in Poland, and we're here with the legendary Gang of Four. How are you guys today?
Good, yeah, right.
Have you played in Poland before?
No.
Never?
No, we've never played it. It's kind of weird because there was a time in the early 80s when various bands of sort of our ilk came over here, so for some reason we didn't. I mean, we didn't do a lot of things back then that we should have done, but
Didn't do a lot of things that you should have done.
yeah, I mean, like we never played in Australia back then, which was kind of the weirdest thing of all. But you know,
So you're looking forward to the set tonight?
Yeah, we're going to play a mixture of new stuff that we put out this year on the content album and stuff from entertainment and Solid Gold and all that kind of stuff.
So what's the whole festival? Are you doing any other festival circuits?
We played quite a lot of shows this year. We played the Soundwaves Festival networked in Australia. We played right across America. We've done quite a few things.
Is that the kind of thing you enjoy when you have to go and obviously win over a crowd that may not necessarily be there to see you specifically?
I think when we play festivals where I don't know. I mean, obviously some people are there to see you, but then a lot of people are not there to see you. They're coming to see the whole thing, you know. And, I mean, I think it's good when you can go on the stage and kind of convince people. Yeah, I think that's sort of, yeah.
But he's going to hang around and watch any other bands tonight.
Well, I think we'll hang around a bit to see Primal Scream, because I know Bobby pretty well, and I think the Screamadelica was one of the greatest records ever made. And I saw them in London doing the first shows of that a while back.
Brixton?
No, it was at Olympia.
Oh, yeah.
The two big shows there, so I'm a big fan of what Bobby does.
It's a great band. I'm thinking, like, obviously they're an influential album, influential band, but for you guys, how does it feel? So bands like Franz Ferdinand, who are really big, but suddenly quoting like Gang of Four as one of their big influences.
Yeah, and I mean, we got used to the thing in the 80s of bands like the Chili Peppers and Rage Against the Machine and I guess Nine Inch Nails to a certain extent, like quoting Gang of Four as an influence. And I think it was a bit of a surprise when we got into this century and suddenly all these new bands that are like half our age suddenly kind of coming along and doing stuff which clearly owed something to Gang of Four, you know, which was interesting. But I mean, I think I kind of enjoy all of them, you know. I like the very pop side of Franz Ferdinand, and I like the slightly weird, tense Future Heads, you know, and your Block Party are great on things, you know. It's but they kind of do us a favour in a sense because they've introduced us to a new audience, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
I did a couple of interviews during the week with Polish radio and press, and they were kind of saying, you know, that's how they were young guys, and they were saying that's how they'd learned about us because they said, oh, the Rapture's really good, and then their mate had said, yeah, but you should listen to Gang of Four. So I mean, it's kind of, you can say, oh, you know, they've ripped us off or whatever, but I think that's a kind of a defeatist and negative approach to it, and the point is it actually does kind of help. I mean, it kind of helps us in
it's like a cross-pollination type thing.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Everything influences every other thing as well.
Yeah.
So bands have got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
And also, I suppose it keeps your name in the magazines and newspapers as well. So obviously, when you brought out the album this year, like your first new record in quite a few years, got really, really good reviews and stuff like that. How did that feel? Did you feel vindicated, if you like?
Well, I think Andy and I have always tried to do stuff that means something. Yeah. And I think the reason that people, going back to what you said a minute ago, have been inspired to do stuff as a result of listening to us or made them think differently is because we take what we do seriously. You know, I think that you hear Andy's guitar in versions all over the place, but it takes people off into different directions. And I think that No, I was really pleased, because I think as well you live in a world where strangely subject matters, the subjects that people write about have become smaller and smaller and smaller as the world's become more and more easy to get stuff out there. People seem to sing more and more like Mumford and Sons, you know, and you think, you know, well, there's pop songs are great when they really sort of nail it, you know. When Lady Gaga does Poker Face, that's a fantastic track, but it's just that there's room for all sorts of subjects and approaches to making music, and yeah.
Well, how do you keep the same sort of like political and even the same sort of drive, like both musically and intellectually, like even into the most recent record?
Well, we were just, as we were just driving here, Andy and I were talking about one of the songs we wrote years and years ago, which was a B-side of, I think, To Hell With Poverty, which we'll be playing tonight, which is an incredibly relevant track to where we are. And the track was called Capital It Fails Us Now. And it's a story of a baby coming out of his mother's womb who's laden and burdened with debts which he'll never be able to pay off, but also with this sort of absolute burning desire to buy and own everything on credit. And you know, it's very interesting that is our world, but it's not exactly like journalism, but it's about a subject that is right at the core of why we lived in such an incredibly fucked up world.
On that note, thanks very much, guys, and enjoy the show. Looking forward to it. Thank you.